What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video on all of my favorite drugstore affordable products. I figured I would do my makeup as I talk about each product. You can find all of these products for the most part at any one of your retailers, your Target, your Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, with the exception of maybe one or two of them that you would have to order online or go to a different store. All right, so without further ado, let's just dive right into it. First things first, I've talked about it in other videos. My favorite foundation primer is Rimmel Stay Matte. I love this primer because A, it's affordable, and B, because it smooths out all of the pores on your face, making them less noticeable. If you tend to have oilier skin, which I do not, this will keep the oils at bay. They will keep them from coming out and coming through your makeup, which I love. I love the consistency of it, and I just like the way it makes my skin look even before I put foundation on. So that's that. I'm going to also do an eyeshadow primer as well. This one is not necessarily my favorite, but it is one that I've bought again. This is by Hard Candy. Hard Candy is exclusive to Walmart. That is the only retailer that I know that carries them. I like the consistency of this. I'll show you right here. It comes in a tube, and it's a pretty big tube. You get a lot for your money with that. I like eyeshadow primers that are a little thick in consistency. I feel like it does more of a job. This does not have any color to it, as you could see as I'm applying it. It goes on absolutely clear, but I do like it. I feel like it does make my eyeshadow colors pop and stay longer. All right, so we're going to go right into the face because that's just the way I want to do it. All right, my favorite, I have two, so I kind of went back and forth between the two. I'm only going to use the one for this video, but I have two favorite foundations that I have bought time and time again. First one I'm going to show you is Milani. This is their Conceal and Perfect foundation and concealer in one. I don't use it as a concealer. I like to use a separate product for my concealing, but I do find that the coverage on this for a drugstore foundation is amazing. I believe it's $9.99, and you can find this anywhere that Milani is sold: CVS, Walgreens, Target. I absolutely love this. I have them in so many shades, and I've bought them multiple times. I'm not going to use that one today. I'm actually going to go in with my tried and true foundation. This is by Maybelline. I don't want to say the wrong brand. Maybelline. This is their 24-hour Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. And when they say full coverage, they're not kidding. I actually have this, as aside from just my personal collection, I have this in my makeup collection for my brides and clients as well, because I just absolutely love it. The staying power on it is fantastic. The coverage is amazing. And I'm going to go in with one of my other favorite products. This is my Real Technique sponge. If you guys don't have a Real Technique sponge, you are so missing out. I love the way it applies foundation. It's got that slant on the one side, which I like to apply my foundation with. It has the little point on the top that I like to go in with my concealer. All right, so we're going to go ahead and apply this foundation so you guys can see just how full coverage this is. And I'm going to do one side of my face just so you could see. I absolutely love it. It doesn't make my skin look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup either. That's the problem with some foundations. You feel as though when they're full coverage, it's so noticeable that they're full coverage and they're heavy. I don't find that to be the case with this particular foundation. Now, I only applied 1.5 pumps to my hand, and I have a pretty decent coverage, if I do say so myself. I like a little bit more, and I'm going to even out my other side. So I'm going to go ahead and pump a little bit more. Now, if you do own a full coverage foundation and you find like maybe it's too much for every day, this is one of my other favorite products in my kit, in my home as well. This is Argan Oil by Physicians Formula. It comes in a glittery formula, which is the one I have here. And it also comes in one that's just a clear. I absolutely love this. If you just apply a drop or two to the foundation, it will make your foundation look a little bit more dewy. And it will kind of dilute a little bit your foundation so that you won't feel that it looks as heavy. I like the way this makes my foundations look. That's why I do use it. because it just gives, and I don't know if you guys, I don't think it picks up on the camera. Maybe it does. But on this side, my foundation came out a little more matte. This side, it gave a little bit more glow by using that oil. It doesn't make your skin feel oily. That's the question I get all the time asked when you're using an oil. It does not. It does not make you feel greasy in any way, shape, or form, but I absolutely love it. I've bought this multiple times, and I've actually turned quite a few friends as well as clients onto this product. I just love it. All right. I am fully covered now. All right. We're going to keep going into concealer. Now, I had two favorites for this too, and it was really hard to pick between the two, but I'm going to show you them both. First one I'm going to show you, and this is the one I would probably use, it's just a little easier to use, is by CoverGirl. This is their True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is fairly new to the market. It's not brand new, but it's fairly new. What I love about it is I love the applicator. It's a big, fat doe foot. I also love that it rivals Shape Tape. Sometimes you don't want to pay 20 some odd dollars for a concealer. This one, I don't remember the exact price, but I know it was nowhere near that. I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques here and blend this out so you guys can see. Maybe I'll actually do the other concealer on the other side so you could see the difference between the two. You don't need a lot of this product. A little bit goes a long way, and that I like as well. I don't know if you guys could see how bright and well covered my under eye has now become. I'm going to go in, I guess, on the other side with my other favorite. This one has been a staple in my kit as well, especially for those clients that want to cover tattoos or cover certain skin conditions, hyperpigmentation. This is so affordable. This you can only find at Walmart as far as I know. Like I said before with the primer, Hard Candy is only exclusive to your Walmart retailer. You can order it from walmart.com. This is their Glamouflage. Glamouflage comes in a few different shades. It is in a tube. I like to apply it to the back of my hand and then pick up a little bit with my brush to apply. This is a full coverage concealer, and I believe this is like about $6. And when I tell you it's full coverage, and you only need a little bit. As a matter of fact, I think this is actually maybe more more full. I can't talk, guys. You guys are going to get to know this about me. More full coverage than the CoverGirl one is, and a little bit goes such a long way. You can really spread this out. And you could see how much brighter I am on this side than I am on this side. This one's going to give you a little bit more of a natural look, the CoverGirl. This one is going to definitely give you that fuller coverage that you might be looking for if you're going out for the night. And I'll apply a little bit down the center of my nose right now as well. Here and here, because I want to brighten up everything. Okay, now I get asked a lot about setting powders and baking powders and what the difference is, and I definitely will do a video kind of breaking down what contour is, what bronzer is, what highlight does, what all those things do. But I will tell you one of my favorites to bake and even set with has been by JCat. Now JCat, as far as I know, I've ordered them online. I also have purchased them at Harmon's. I'm not really sure what other retailers carry JCat. If you know, leave me a note down below. I'm picking up some of this product. I'm going to kind of bake under my eyes. They have this in a few different shades. This is the shade Porcelain because I want that bright under eye look. They have it in a translucent, which I also have. They have it in a banana powder, which I also have. I just like the consistency of it. I don't feel like it is so finely milled that it like disappears as you're trying to bake, but I don't feel like it's so heavy that when you are baking under your eye, you feel it. Sometimes with powders, you can definitely feel when you're baking, and I hate that feeling because it makes you feel cakey and stiff, and nobody wants to feel like that. But I do like this. This is in my personal collection as well as my makeup kit. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. I'll brush a little bit of that off in a little bit. We're going to get into contouring and bronzer. One of my favorites that I've used for so many years, because I actually did work for them quite a few years ago, is Photan by Bare Minerals. I can't even tell you how many of these. It's actually embarrassing. I remember they went through like a shortage when I was working for them, and at the time in the store, the actual store, we were completely sold out, and Sephora was right across the way. And all of us all the girls that worked with me, we all went and bought every single one that Sephora had left because we were so obsessed with it. Now, my days of faux tan are not as heavy as they were back then. Now I actually like to just contour with it. I'm trying to find a good brush as opposed to putting it all over my face. But I find that this is just the perfect, it's just a perfect shade. The coloring is right. Sometimes with contours or bronzers, the coloring can be too gray. Sometimes they're a little too red. I find that this color is the perfect color, and it's like a cult favorite. If you are a Bare Minerals user, then you know about faux tan. I just love it. So we're going to contour today with faux tan. I'm going to try and do this quick so we can get to the other products. See, doesn't that like it just added so much dimension to my face? It's unbelievable. I just love it. It stays in place. I know they have a matte formula. They have an original formula. Now, it's been quite a few years since I actually stepped foot in a Bare Minerals store. Kind of after I stopped working there, I haven't really stepped in to the store itself, but I definitely have still purchased products from Bare Minerals because I just think it's a great line. I'm going to really blend this in. I'm going to kind of sweep off whatever baking powder I have left here and kind of blend them all together. And I always like to go back in with my Beauty Blender sponge to also kind of marry everything together. See how pretty that is? I love it. I'm obsessed. Okay, I've talked about this in almost every video I've done. Wet n Wild bronzers are my absolute favorite. They're so affordable. I just hate the packaging. The packaging sucks. Wet n Wild, please fix it. But other than that, I love the colors. I love the way they blend. And I like the way they stay on my face. Some bronzers tend to, like I just said with contouring, become too orangey, or they have like that gray kind of cast to them. These just seem to me to be the right shade and the right consistency. You can blend them so seamlessly. I'm making a mess here on my black shirt. You guys see that? Sorry. They blend so seamlessly and they feel lightweight. I don't know. I'm a huge fan. Now, I don't have a favorite in blushes, so I'm going to skip that part, but I do have a favorite in highlighters. So my favorite is by the brand BH Cosmetics. I absolutely love a lot of their products. I did a video on it. You can find it also on my channel. But I love this palette. Now, they have two different palettes. They have the Spotlight, and then they have, I have to find it because I have it as well, obviously. The Black Light highlight. This is like more extreme for when you really want like that fierce glow. They have like blues and pinks. But this palette I absolutely love. I love the warmer shades to put on your body when you want a little bit of a glow. And I love the softer shades for right on your face, which is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to go in with this color and just apply it. It just gives the right amount of shimmer. It's not overly done. It just is just enough, which is what I love. I'm going to apply that here, here, and a little bit under my brow. It is so pretty. This you can order from their website, and I believe that they're sold in Ulta as well. Okay, we're going to keep it moving into my favorite eyeliner. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. I have two. Right now I only have one here to show you, so I'm just going to show you the one that I have. This is by Rimmel. This is their Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl eyeliner. I love this. I like eyeliners that are nice and creamy, that glide right on, that stay where they're supposed to stay. This happens to be one of those eyeliners. I love the way it just glides on your waterline. And I love the color that it comes out. Now, I do believe they have it in a few different shades, but black is always my go-to, as I believe it's most people's go-to eyeliner. But you could see how creamy it is, and I didn't have to pull on my eye, and it does stay in place. That's always so super important, to find an eyeliner that stays in place. Now, as far as liquid eyeliners go, I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow first. But I do have a good one for you guys. All right, this is also by BH Cosmetics. You could tell I'm quite a fan of their products. The only reason I'm showing you this eyeshadow palette, I actually received it for free when I had done an order, and I loved it so much that I repurchased it again. It is the perfect size, and it is so inexpensive. I think the palette retails for like $8. And usually if you get it on sale, you can get it for as little as like $5. There is 16 shades in here. This is portable. You could take it on vacation. I love the shades. This is in Afternoon is the palette color. It comes with a mirror, which is great when you're doing your eyes. And it just comes with nice neutral shades. They are a mix between matte and shimmer color. So let's go ahead and apply some eyeshadow right now. I like the way that they blend. That's how I feel about a lot of BH Cosmetic eyeshadows. They give just the right amount of pigment as well. You don't have to like go crazy and build it up a million times to get what you want. I don't know. I just love this palette. I absolutely love it. I should actually buy another one because this one is, you guys could see, hitting the pan there. I'm going to do a little bit of this white color in the corner. I'm not going to go too crazy because I have to go to work. I just love this palette. Let's do a little bit of a darker color so you guys can see. I'll go in with this one and mix it a little bit with, I'm sorry, I wasn't holding that up. This one and this one, guys. Right into my crease just to give a little bit of definition. And voila, you have the perfect eye look. You can take this palette from day to night, and I love that. And I love that it's so small. All right, let's keep it moving. I told you I was going to do a liquid eyeliner. I recently tried this eyeliner, and it has been my favorite, so I since then purchased another one. But I do have another eyeliner. I have two eyeliners. So one is a felt tip. This is by Wet n Wild. This is their new, this just came out. This is their breakup-proof, waterproof eyeliner. So if you prefer a pen, this is the one to go with. It is the perfect shade of black and it stays in place. My other favorite I actually got from the dollar store. It is by the brand LA Colors, and I've turned quite a few clients onto this as well because I am obsessed with it. If you want that really, really smooth, liquid, intense liner, this is your best friend. You can get it at the dollar store. That's right, I said the dollar store. I'm gonna do one on each eye so you guys can see. My lashes are kind of in the way for this one. Oh my God, I went up too high. And I think I drank too much coffee. My hands are shaking. What I love about this one, the LA Colors, is I don't even have to really pull my eye. I find when I use a lot of eyeliners up top, I have to kind of pull my eye out to the side. With this one, I don't. You guys can see the intensity on it. It is so black. I'm going to wing this bad boy out a little bit. Now with the felt tip, the Wet n Wild, I do feel like I have to pull my eye out a little bit, so I am going to do that. Oh, darn you lashes, you're right in the way. You look so good, but... Okay. I don't know, guys. To toss up which one I like better. That's why I had to show you both. It's so close, and it's probably so hard to see on camera. But they both are equally my favorites, and they're so affordable. All right, we're going to move on to mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all time. I've been using it for so many years. I am obsessed. I have so many of them. I have them in waterproof and the original formula. This is L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I am obsessed. I have yet to find an a mascara from another brand, high-end or low-end, that is my favorite. This is my favorite. If you haven't gotten this in your kit, get it. It is the best. The formula is ultra smooth and creamy. I love the brush. I love the way it applies. I love what it does for my lashes. It gives volume. It gives a little bit of lift to my lashes. I'm just a huge fan. I'm going to apply that. Ugh, I'm obsessed. It makes my lashes look bomb. All right, I'm going to move on to some of my favorite lip products. So one of which is by Milani. This is in the shade Nude 03. It's just a pencil. I just love the shade. I don't know. It's just a perfect lip liner for a nude lip. Check it out. Okay. All right. Now to add to that, I have a few favorites. Lip-wise, matte lip. I love NYX, their lingerie line. They have a whole nude collection. This shade is Baby Doll. I like it because it is a matte formula, but it doesn't make your lips feel ultra dry. I find that with a lot of matte lipsticks, they make your lips feel really dry and even look a little crusty, and that's just not cute. I don't find that with this. But if you did want a little pop of gloss and a little bit of shine to your lips, my favorite is Lip Tonics by JCat. Again, I find this at Harmon's. This is in the shade, I don't know what shade this is. Lip gloss. This is in the shade lip gloss. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's an extreme shimmer topper. I love this. It comes in some other shades that I own as well. But if you want that perfect nude, this is what it looks like. How pretty is that? All right, now I'm gonna leave you just with one more product, my favorite setting spray. I do have two, one of which is by Morphe. It's in an aerosol can. It's my favorite. I use it on all my clients. But my other favorite is by NYX. This is their matte finish spray. I love this stuff. First of all, I like the spray itself. It's not overly done. Some sprays that are like that, I find that they become too wet and actually don't really do anything good for your makeup. This one in particular, I find is just the right amount of mist and it stays in place. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I just got tied up because I didn't know what I wanted to say to you. These are my favorites. Let me know down below what some of your favorites are. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.